Hi guys, Icy Afros and Kinks here, coming to you with a winter regimen slash protective styling video talking about protective styling and keeping your hair moisturized and free of most breakage because you're never going to be free of breakage completely and things of that nature. We got some Instagram and Facebook replies on our question about what hair advice you wanted, and that's what we got. And one young lady asked about hair weave. And is it okay to use that as a protective style and have your hair still looking, you have your hair underneath still good and not have breakage? Yes, weaves can be a good protective style just as long as you don't keep it in for too long. I wouldn't keep it in longer than 1 month. I would still wash my hair in between. If you don't feel comfortable washing your own hair, definitely go to the hair salon because you want to make sure after you wash it that those braids underneath the weave are dry. If you're getting a full head of weave, I would ask the hairstylist how to take care of your hair underneath because that I've never had, so I'm not sure. So
What's the difference?
because it covers your whole entire head, so I'm not sure how you would wash your hair.
Yeah.
So I don't want to give that advice out because I don't know. What else? Oh, you spray your hair. Spray it with a light moisturizer because you don't want to weigh down the extensions or anything like that. And I would just say you want to still keep your scalp clean, and that's why you should go in every 2 weeks and kind of get it washed. And the hair's still good after a month, so you can get it taken out, wash the hair, condition the hair, wash your hair, condition your hair, dry everything, and then put it back in and still use it so you can get your worth out of hair. But I just wouldn't keep it on my head for more than 1 month because your hair needs to breathe, your scalp needs to breathe. You don't want it smelling like mildew and all that extra stuff. And she asked about the weave net, right? Cap net, yeah.
Weave net.
Weave net. Those are good because it kind of keeps your hair from the weave being braided onto your braid. It's kind of braided onto the net instead of your hair, but the net is still weaved onto your hair like a
My wig is like that.
edges. Yeah, so there's still a braid that connects the net to your hair so it doesn't just like fly off your head. And then they weave the rest of the hair onto the net. So you still have to take care of your hair, especially this hair in the front is really sensitive. So you still want to take care of that part same way, moisturize, spray, wash, condition. And yeah, so I mean you can successfully use weaves as a protective style.
Or wigs. I have a wig on.
And that's the same way they make wig caps too, like the netting and then they put it on your head. But anyway, that's my weave expertise as I know it. Because I haven't had a weave since I had a perm, and that was a while ago.
Moisture.
Moisture. That's the layers. That's the layers of moisture because you have to.
Yo, we're retarded. What the heck was this? I have no idea. Me and Courtney do retarded stuff.
So yes,
Moisture.
transitioning. Someone asked us about transitioning
But you
and
didn't
moisturizing.
answer the question about moisturizing with a weave.
I did. I said use light sprays and oils and keep your hair conditioned.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, somebody on Instagram, I think her name is Thalia. Sorry.
Sorry if you said it wrong.
She asked about transitioning and moisture and protective styling. As a protective styling, you can do Marley hair, the twist, the bun.
Yeah, you can do a faux
Twist
bun.
the bun, you can do a wig.
Right.
You can do braids. I was gonna do yarn braids, but I don't have time to do yarn braids because
Twist, the whole nine.
yeah, just anything that covers your ends. Is that how you say it? Covers your ends, conceals your ends, whatever.
Cause I mean, I big chopped. I didn't really transition that long, so I didn't
We
do
both
much
big
to my
chopped.
hair. Yeah, I didn't do much to my hair, but you would definitely keep it because of the two different textures. Your perm ends are gonna get weighed down if you put heavy butters on it. That your natural hair loves. So you want to kind of just meet in the middle and use
Trims.
and use creams. Use like hair milks are good for both textures. Spritzes and then like a hair milk on top, water.
Hairstyles we're transitioning.
Hairstyles like the straw sets, rod sets, things like that that you can still wear it curly and not manipulate it. Like you don't want to manipulate your hair too much when you're transitioning because it will be a disaster. Because when I was transitioning, I went like this and mad hair came out and I was like, stop it. So I cut it.
Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. Oh, I didn't do it to you. But yes, and I had to get it cut, and I went to the hair salon, and she was like, "Oh, what?" She was like, "Oh, you need a touch up?" I was like, "No, I need my hair cut." All right.
A girl cut your hair?
Yeah, lady. She was excellent with the scissors, but
I
she
didn't
was.
know that.
I came in and she was like, You need a touch up, mommy? It looked like it." I was like, "No, I'm going natural. Cut it all off." She's like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yes, cut it all off." She's like, "Okay." So I get in the chair. She's like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Just do it." She said, "Shoot." I'm like, "Oh my God, like you didn't tell me." But that was my little story. But yeah, so that's what she would do for transitioning. And yeah, protective styles are pretty much everything that you like. You can Google that. Like, it's all over YouTube. Twist, braid,
Kinky twist.
with regular canopulon extensions, human hair, yarn, updos, buns, pin-ups, wigs, retro pin-ups.
I like my wig.
Yes, it's awesome. It's anything that you
Sorry.
like use for anything that tucks your ends in or style that you would use that you wouldn't manipulate your hair too often. Even mini twists on your own hair. Natural 85, she's like the queen of that. Mini twist. So definitely those are your options. You can try those out. You would moisturize it by spritzing your hair, I would say. If you had your own hair in mini twist, then you can still take your cream moisturizer and kind of scrunch it through the twist and go down and then put some oil. If you're wearing extensions or otherwise, I would stick to sprays and spritzes. And then a light oil or water with oil mixed in, because you don't want to weigh down the extensions and make it stringy and greasy and be the girl that gets up with the grease stain behind her because it's semi-objective. You don't want that. Or you go on a date and a dude touches your hair and then his hand.
It's like mad greasy. That's so disgusting.
Like he was playing in Vaseline. Like you don't want that.
He's gonna look at his hand like
he's gonna be like, "Oh,
let me wipe that
like,
on her."
Oh, your hair's so nice.
Don't feel some type of way when he does that, 'cause you know your shit is greasy. Sorry.
Yes, that is one thing. Now, what was the other thing? What was the other question? That was it, right? Protective styling, transitioning, weave. Right?
And we did moisture. I think that's
Deep
about
condition. If your hair, breakage. If your hair's breaking, try a protein treatment. Rinse it out.
Single strand knots.
Yes, immediately.
I've been getting those.
After your protein treatment, do a deep conditioning treatment. Immediately after. Like 1, 2. 1, 2.
Okay.
Protein, moisture. Okay? That's what you do. So definitely do that, and that should help with breakage. Trim your hair when necessary. If your ends are splitting, if you see little tiny hairs in your hand, that's from split ends. Trim it. Because there's no type of mender. There's things you can put on your hair that kind of mask the split ends, or if you cut your hair and then start using split end menders, it'll kind of keep your hair at bay, like you won't get so many split ends.
But the best thing to do is just to trim it and then start taking care of your ends. So afterwards.
Yeah, don't fall into the hype of the whole split end mender, blah 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 hair things. Like
it doesn't work. Okay.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
Split. And I have a split end mender from Carol's daughter.
And I'm so jealous because I didn't get one.
But
I'm so upset. It was her meetup and I couldn't even get it. But it's okay. It's okay.
But you know, it's not for if you have a bunch of split ends and you put it on there and then your split ends are gonna disappear. It's for, I would use it after you trimmed your hair and you no longer have split ends. You keep putting it on your ends so that you get split ends less.
And take care of it after you trim it, please.
Yes, that'll keep it at the split ends at bay, and you won't get as many, and you won't have
to trim your hair as
and
much.
you won't have to trim your hair as often. That I feel is what split menders are for. So don't believe the hype that your split ends are going to disappear. Only scissors can do that.
That's true.
It is. Preach. So, so we have a challenge for you guys. I haven't started yet because I'm in a wedding on Sunday.
I started.
Yes. But I'm in a wedding on Sunday, December 9th. So I haven't started my protective styling because it's after I wear my hairstyle for the wedding. But as soon as I start, Inez has already started because her hair is braided and twisted, braided underneath.
Braided.
Underneath her wonderful fingercomber.com chestnut brown wig.
Yes, chestnut brown wig. There's only one color. You can send them an email. They'll probably send you another color. But I moisturize my hair every day. While I spritz it with oil and water, I spritz it every single day. Snatch it off, and I spray my hair, and I still sleep with a bonnet.
Yeah, and there's good leave-ins. Jane Carter, Curls, Shea Moisture, the list goes on, Carol's Daughter. So, we have a challenge. We are doing a protective style challenge till the month of May. If you would like to do this protective... May.
I think we should do June. I think we should do
No,
it until
I feel like
summer.
June is forever. May is warm in May. That's when you're ready to wear your hair out now because you want to see what you did all this time.
That's true.
So we're doing a protective style challenge until May 2013. If you would like to join,
New year.
break it down.
I'm so happy. I'm gonna be 2 years next year.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be 4 years in
Lucky
January.
you.
So if you would like to join us in the comment section under this video or on our Facebook fan page, please leave your name and email address that you would like to join the Protective Style Challenge, and we will email you the rules and guidelines, and we want feedback, okay? Don't just join and think we're not checking up on you. We want to see pictures of your hairstyles. We want to hear progress. If you have something to tell us, or you need help, you can communicate back and forth with us via email, and we'll help you along the journey. And at the end, we will pick two winners of winners of the Protective Style Challenge that will win some wonderful prizes. So I hope you're with us. You won't know the prizes till later because we want to keep you in suspense and so you can have incentive to stick with the challenge. But it will be awesome because we're awesome. So of course the prize will be awesome. So definitely, if you're interested in that, like I said, leave your name or your nickname and your current email address that you check.
Don't use a ghetto nickname.
Don't-
I'm sorry.
And don't use an email that you don't check frequently, because then you can't be in the little challenge. Okay, so
you won't know if
we
you
want
won
to
or
be
not.
able to communicate with you. So definitely leave a current email, and that's about it. And we'll be in contact with you, like I said, with the rules and guidelines. And then I have a Ubu account.
I don't have Ubu.
For Cutie Kinks, and if you are in the challenge and you really need some help and you need it fast, or you want to show me something, I will leave my Ubu. I will email in the email. I will have my Ubu account name, and I will go on Ubu periodically, or you can email me and tell me you want to have an Ubu chat session, and we will talk about hair. And when Inez is over, we can talk about hair.
I'll give you guys my Skype if you want my Skype.
Yeah, she has Skype, so we will talk about hair via video chat. And because we're really here to help you, we want everybody's hair to be awesome and to flourish. And we're on this journey too. The journey doesn't end no matter how long you're natural, honestly. You always learning something new. So,
Every day.
Every day.
I don't care how long your hair
We
is.
can help each other. You might put me on to something, put Inez on to something. We put you on to something, and we just grow as natural haired women or men. So hit us up. Let us know. Leave a comment. Thanks for watching. She's Not Focused. Say bye to the people.
Bye.
Bye.